Well, 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 well. I almost want to say this might be the best film of the year I've fucking seen. Or the most entertaining film I've seen this year, maybe. I'm gonna put like the best film of the year just to put on the title. Okay, this film, War of the Worlds 2025. It was a paid request before I go on. If anyone wants to request any type of videos, movie reviews, topics, commentaries, rant streams, commentaries, whatever the case may be, PayPal's the best way to do it. Do have a Cash App as well. Links are down below in info box, and I will get to it as soon as I possibly can. What's this got publicity because at one point it had 0%. Most people call it the worst film of the year. It is a bad film. This is not the worst film of the year for me. I actually kind of like this film for how fucking funny it is. Like Samurai Cop, like, what was that film I saw? Hawkeye. Not the Jeremy, there was an 80s film called Hawkeye. Like, it wasn't boring to me. It was fast paced. It was short. It's filmed like Searching with John Cho, like it's on a computer screen. I'm a sucker for that kind of filming because at least it's something different. Unfriended did that. I didn't mind that film. The second one, not so much. Searching is how you do it the right way. This, if you don't go off the reservation, go full tilt force, Buddy style, and it like wrapped around and got a smile on my face. There were times I busted a gut watching this. There were times I laughed my ass off. I would watch this film again. I thought this was entertaining. And like, what the fuck? This is bad. Made me laugh my ass off at times. So, no, it's not a good movie. Let me point that out. It is not a good film. But I do find it an entertaining film. So, apparently this was made in 2020 during the pandemic by a guy named Rich Lee who only did like music videos and stuff. So, Searching with John Cho and in a sincere manner, that is one of my favorite films of the past 10 years. I love Searching with John Cho. That's how you do this with well done direction, excellent acting by John Cho, a story that's really engaging, really twists the screws in terms of tension. Searching, highly recommend that. Underrated film with John Cho. Love that film. This, so Ice Cube stars as part of Department of Homeland Security. He's a surveillance guy. So the whole movie is Ice Cube at a computer, like John Cho and such, and once in a while takes a phone and he's walking around a bit. And this whole backstory where the wife has died, he doesn't get along the best with his kids, his daughter's pregnant, going out with a guy who works for Amazon, that comes into play later, which made me laugh. The son is a bit distant. And I guessed what was going to happen with him. I guessed. And I'm like, is he this? And I was right on the money. So it's like he's trying to be searching. Because Searching was about a father. His wife died. And the father and the kid haven't had the best interactions, the best communication. But that was like in a heartfelt, sincere way. This Ice Cube was not the right fit for this, but he's the one that made this entertaining at the same time. I know that doesn't make sense. He did not fit at all. But him not fit at all is what made this part of this so fucking entertaining to me. where there's this lady from NASA who'll talk to him. You see the weather? He's like, nope, I watch people, not weather. And just like his delivery, I got bigger fish to fry than watching clouds. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, is he drunk or is he reading cue cards? And he spies on his kids. He'll spy on his daughter, spy on his son. You need more milk. You need more soy milk. It's no good for the baby. And he deleted his son's game. Tell your gaming shit. Or whatever the hell he said. And he's also, as part of his job, trying to find this hacker. I think his name is Disruptor. Who keeps saying there's this top secret file called Goliath. So pretty soon, the girl from NASA tells him, hey, there's stuff going on, take a look. And I will say the movie does go to a lot of different computer screens around the world. These comets, whatever, flying down, crashing, the tripods, like War of the Worlds coming out. And his shocked face is like, okay, not like that, but it's like he's trying to shock it. And like seeing on his live coverage. And like he's watching this reporter and she gets killed and he's like, aw. The reporter dies and you don't see, but you hear Ice Cube go, aw. Like he's ready to say, aw, hell no. And like he sees the tripods like, damn. Oh my God. Like the way he fucking says it. And like, I guess in this world, you can just highlight a picture and it'll give you all this metadata. Like he takes pictures, like the screens he's saying of the news coverage, and then he'll, I don't want to mess with the camera, but he'll, like we see like him highlighting like a rectangle around the tripod, and it gives all this information about how much it weighs. I'm like, is that how the fuck it works? Is that how it works? So if I have enough okay, that'd be like if I had the shit he had of a computer, I could find a random person and just press this and do like a square, a rectangle, and it'd be like, this is his age, his height, his weight. And these are alien things, so I mean, somehow it's like it knows shit. I mean, there's a point where the daughter gets hurt, and he's got to guide her into this car that he controls. And I will say this, part of me is like, this isn't lazy. That's kind of the funny thing, is that when I heard about this, I thought it was going to be a lazy movie like The Asylum. There was a movie called Monster for The Asylum. I think it was The Asylum. Anyway, there's a movie called Monster when Cloverfield came out. Monster was just two ladies talking the whole time. Once in a while you see 10 seconds of a monster on a screen. Like, that is horrible. This, like they go through a lot of trouble in the detailing of him doing this with the car, trying to call, look at the hospitals, they're all full, trying to do this. Oh, you gotta limit your batteries, so I gotta do this and drag it, and then I shut off the cameras in the car, then I gotta do this so that there's battery left in this car so you can make it to your destination. Like, there's various different screens that pop up places around the world. I thought it was just going to be one or two things you see for most of it, and it'll be these like 5-minute conversations between him and the daughter, him and the son, that take like 5-10 minutes long. No, like they try to do a lot of stuff, and none of it made sense, but that's kind of where the funny of it. Like, there's so many times where like an important person needs to talk, but he exits their call so he could talk to the. I get it, he's a father. He wants to talk to his daughter and his son to make sure they're safe. But like, this person got some important shit in the world could end. You better take this fucking phone call before they die. Or the Skype call, whatever the fuck, Zoom call before they die. And there's a bit like he calls the daughter's fiance or husband fiance, the Amazon guy. And Ice Cube's like, "Get your steady ass over there now." Or when he's trying to talk to the authorities and trying to give all this information, you can tell he's trying to read it based on their prioritized destruction of these critical intelligence command. And what was the word? Alliance or aliens? There's something, an analysis. But he didn't, it didn't seem like he said it right. He said analysis is, that's what, I got too much out of this compared to others. Like, he's watching footage of the military, like various different footage of the military taking these tripods out. This footage, it's at this city, this city, this city. And the effects aren't the greatest. But he's like, "Got him! Took your ass out! Got him!" And there's a bit where I guess the tripods have fucked it with the data surge. So that he did look at anything, any piece of surveillance, any piece of thing, including the cockpit of this plane, and one of the other planes, they fly so quickly backward that there's just no, like, it's like Benny Hill, like the airplane, the fighter jet fell back like it was got the Benny Hill vision, Benny Hill speed, and apparently there's this big data loss that's affecting more and more of the planet, and then you find out the tripods have to do with data loss. And credit to the NASA lady, because the NASA lady seems like she would die. I kept waiting for her to die. Not because, I want her to die, but, oh, she's at this trash site, we lose signal, she comes back. She's at this one place where there's all these, like, little nanobot bugs. Oh, okay, she's dead. No, she comes back. I hear some information. Like, she always comes back. I'm like, damn, she's got more lives than John McClane. I almost try to commend her just for her tenacity to get out of these sticky situations. So the daughter's boyfriend, fiance, Mark, I think that's his name, Mark, the Amazon idiot, finally gets to where the daughter's at and helps her by... She's got a wound. She pulled it out. The way I to close the wound for pressure. I mean, I don't know, would this work? He takes the tape that you use for packages and puts that around it. I mean, it's pressure, I guess. I guess it would work. It's just funny that that's what's used. I don't know. I don't just... It's like, what was someone said, duct tape fixes everything. So this would remind me of that. I forget where that's from. The moment, like, I'm watching this, I'm going, oh, you know what? This is really bad. Like, Ice Cube is so... He's not a one-man show. The effects are not that great. Sometimes they're a bit Asylum level. I'm sure you could poke holes at so much of this story, but I'm like, man, this... I think because of all the different screens popping in and out, I'm always like trying to look at information, so I was never bored. My mind was always looking at something. I guess it's like the equivalent of, here's some, well, not shiny teas, but, rusted teas, but you hear the jangling, so... Oh, squirrel! You're noticing something. But I'm okay. I mean, I'm not bored, and I'm laughing at it. What made me go... what made me go, okay, I'm entertained. Number one was two... One is... You find out the tripods, they're going to these places to eat data. Data is their food, I guess. So then I guess this is how it works. It starts like deleting things. Like, for example, Ice Cube goes onto his Facebook. So thankfully, where I guess his command center, the internet still works. Thank God for him that he could get on Facebook. Thank God for that, I guess. Very special building. And then it like deletes the pictures. Like, toop, 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 toop. And he's like, shit. The way he said that. And then the photos get deleted, and then he had this message from his wife, and it gets the story, that gets deleted. And then it's all gone, and then Ice Cube is like, fuck! And then, like, he's trying to figure out what to do next, and then you find out, like, in the middle of this, there are times where the son really wants to talk with him. And he's like, I'm not going to talk to you. No, Dad, I really need to tell you something. And I'm sitting there going, is that son the hacker he was looking for at the beginning? This disruptor guy? And lo and behold, he was. I'm like, got him. Yep. When the son pops up like 1, 2, 3 times and says, I have something really important, you need to listen to me, and he pushes away, that means when he does say something, there's going to be some big reveal. So again, you played yourself. Do 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 do. You played yourself. You played your hand a bit much, Mr. Rich Lee. That says something. This was made in 2020 and it took this many years. But I mean, like the son gives him the information, and Ice Cube's like reading all this. It's like, oh my God, they did this. It was round at my feet, and you restore our lives just to spy on some Amazon cards. And he's talking to the guy. I recognize the guy was a Clark Great. I've seen him in other stuff. And he's confronted the guy, and like the music is rising up and being really over dramatic. And then he gets kicked out, and he can't go on to the server. And then his son helps, and he does like a play on war games. Shall we play a game? And he's like, oh, hell yeah. Something like that. And then he uploads it like to YouTube or something. Or no, or was it something else he did? Because the guy who fucked him over is a guy named Briggs. He does something, I forget. And then Ice Cube's like, touchdown! Kiss my ass, Briggs! Like, I think what it is, I enjoy his performance much like Buster Rhymes and Halloween Resurrection. I know Buster Rhymes does a bad job in Halloween. I'm not blind to the fact that Buster Rhymes' performance in Halloween Resurrection is not a concrete, secure performance. Okay, it's not a subtle, strong performance. But when it gets on a level that it's entertaining, like Buster Rhymes, like, trick or treat, motherfucker. He's like a shark. Killed anybody that comes to this. It's like, I know it's not good, but if all I want is entertainment, it entertained me in some way. It's like how people, I'm not big on the film The Room, but there are funny moments, as the most people know about. You tell me about Lisa. Like, those are the only moments, though, I like. The rest of the movie, eh. Like, this one, it's sci-fi. It's trying to do, like, searching, which I like that format of filmmaking, because it's still new somewhat. Because it's not like it's been done 100 times or 1,000,000 times. It's a couple times it has. Searching, Missing, which is kind of a sequel. Unfriended 1 and 2. There's a few others. But I'm not sick of it like other formats. And then the son introduces him to his hacker team. And the actor's like, "Well, your dad, Homeland Security, you mess with us?" There's other stuff that happens. I'll some of it's pretty funny, but I'll skip to what even more sold the movie for me was, I shit you not, the son and the daughter. Ice Cube figures the daughter thankfully is created this new virus thing, and the son is a hacker, so you two combine the two, and I guess give it a big virus but also biological, so kind of like Independence Day but even more ridiculous. And it's going to be on a USB. But how you don't get the USB to me? Because the stealth bombers are coming, and now the tripods knowing they're coming, so let's Ice Cube shit out of luck. Well, Mark, the Amazon guy, says, place an order at Amazon. And he does, and I can control the drone. And there's a fucking action scene where you see the POV of the drone going through the city, which actually is kind of ambitious for a film that I thought was going to be like The Asylum. And you see like going through buildings and going through the city. I know my friend Effrey, he's in the drones. He may like this scene. I don't know. But I'm like, and literally someone goes, do a barrel roll. I'm like, fucking Star Fox? I'm like, when you had Star Fox references, do a barrel roll. It's going through like intense, like it's the fucking trench run in fucking Star Wars. The son controls like another drone to try to help it, and even crashes to a tripod while this thing, and then it falls, and to convince a bum, I don't know if it was a bum, but to convince a guy nearby to flip the drone, they give the guy $1,000 Amazon card. He risks his life because he needs that $1,000 Amazon card, folks. Even though if you're dead, how you going to spend it? If the world ends, how you going to spend that $1,000 Amazon card on your fucking tombstone? You don't buy that, your casket? So, I just, considering all the data's been lost, somehow the phone works. That's the thing, is like the data and the internet's gone, but the phone servers works. Like how, like, all this data is being fucked up and the internet's being fucked up, but oh, okay, the son had some secret hacker thing so he could get back on the internet, I guess. Because it is, if you're a hacker, you also bring back the internet, or whatever the fuck, however the hell he did that, to make a fucking purchase on Amazon. Or how the fuck. And then with the $1,000 gift card, he flips it and it's going through the building. And you see like good like point of view shots and going around corners, and Ice Cube has got his phone and tell me where to go. And it's, again, the movie's going. It's going to like, here's the diagram of inside the building. Here's the point of view of the drone. And there's the lady. It's like going, it's like go to this person's face. Go over there, go there. Like the director's like trying to get that excitement going. I think there's a point where like a shitty looking tendril tries to get Ice Cube, but he's like, move, bitch. He tries to swing at it. Oh, okay, there was a bit that I skipped over, but it does have a line that made me laugh, where when the son's with his hacker buddies, the aliens find out where the hackers are, and they blow up the others, and you think blew up the son. Ice Cube, like the way he's trying to act. And then you find out that the son was in another house. Now he's not that sad that his hacker buddies are dead. Instead, Ice Cube's like, Wait, you're not at the house? No, I'm at my buddy's house. So, but they blew up my damn house. Why didn't you do it the reverse and blow your buddy's house? Blow his shit up. He's like, they blew up my house. They blew up my goddamn house. Why don't you blow his shit up? That made me laugh the way he said that, and just like, oh my god. So, the ending is like, Ice Cube's got the USB and is like, I love you guys, and puts the USB in, and the shitty looking tentacles are grabbing him, and it cuts, and then, oh, you find out that Ice Cube, everybody made it, and everyone's doing well, and Ice Cube is with, looks like all really bad Photoshop, where it's like Ice Cube and the son and the daughter and the NASA lady, they're together, which they weren't fucking together. This is all like Photoshop shit. And Ice Cube, like the guy goes, oh, I could give you this job, and Ice Cube's, nah, I want the job. This time, I'm gonna be watching you. Okay, he doesn't say it quite like that, but almost. And the movie ends, and oh my god, that's what I mean. Like, the way I'm smiling is how I felt during the movie, and it is a bad film, but man, in a year where Fantastic Four bored the shit out of me. Superman, I did not like at all. I'm going to look through this year of films on my Letterboxd. Are there films I sincerely enjoy this year? Yes. Magazine Dreams, Fight or Flight, that Looney Tunes film, The Day the Earth Blew Up, Hard Eyes, stuff like that. But if I look at, I enjoy this movie more than fucking Megan 2.0. I enjoy this movie more than that shitty Lilo and Stitch remake. I have more fun with this than fucking Final Destination Bloodlines or fucking, what was this one here? Oh, Hurry Up Tomorrow by The Weeknd. That's way fucking worse. I have more fun with this than G20, Air Force One, but the woke version. I have more fun with this than fucking Minecraft movie made me more annoyed and pissed off. The worst movies of the year to me is those 3 shitty Popeye horror films. Snow White, way worse than this. Captain America, Buttfuck Central, whatever the fuck it's called. New World Order, Brave New World. Fuck, Marry, Kill. I would rather watch this film than that fucking film. Because this film, like those ones Stallone did, Alarum and Armor. Armor might have been last year, but like those are way worse than this. This one, it's bad, but I was entertained by this movie. I was. So technically, my favorite films of the year are Magazine Dreams and Fight or Flight with Josh Hartnett. But this was entertaining. This was fun. Shitty, bad, fun for all the wrong reasons, but you see this smile on my face. Man, I got a kick out of this movie. I did not think I would. I thought, okay, but I'm not going to lie. It is a bad film, but it was so bad that it's like, why? Okay, I don't like Mac and Me, but when that came out from Vinegar Syndrome, a lot of people were really excited. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Because they enjoy Mac and Me with the shitty, the wheelchair and the alien go boop, 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 and the fucking McDonald's dance scene. They enjoy Mac and Me like I enjoy this film. And that's what I have to think about. Okay, people like Mac and Me, that's why. Because it's so bad, they get this smile on their face, and they know it's shitty, but, they laugh throughout it. That's the way I was with this movie. Like Samurai Cop, Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 is not a good movie. It's not. But I'm entertained by that. With Eric Friedman's performance alone, good point. With his fucking eyebrows. I don't know, Doc. What do you think was going on here? Red car. Good point. I can't do it with the fucking eyebrows. Garbage Day, you know. Yeah, that's not a good film, but that was entertaining. Same with this. Uh, I'm laughing like the fucking Amazon Prime thing. I'm like, do a barrel roll. The fucking again like this intense scene going through the POV of the scene like it's fucking Star Wars. Oh my god, that was hilarious. The audacity of it made me laugh. But I mean, that's what I want. You know, if you're going to do it bad, do it spectacularly bad. That's entertaining. So, like, how people got. I didn't give a shit about Sharknado. But how people felt about Sharknado is how I feel about this. So, take that for you will. I want to see more films like this. Give me a sequel to this fucking movie. War of the Worlds 2, Electric Boogaloo, or something, man. And have it be like Ice Cube and Ice-T. And then Vanilla Ice is in it and he dies at the beginning of the movie. Ice Cube and Ice-T and Busta Rhymes. There you go. Have all three of them. No, have Ice Cube, Ice-T. Then if you do a third one, you put Busta Rhymes in there. His character from Halloween Resurrection. You tripod. Trick or treat, motherfucker. Anyway, I'm okay. Thanks for watching. Take care. I know people are going to be puzzled by this review, but I can't lie. It's horrible, but goddamn, it was entertaining. So we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye for now. Best movie of the year. I mean, you know. It's one of the most entertaining films I've seen this year. Later.